What's going on, guys? It is Doubtfull here, and I am really excited for this video I'm showing you today. This game is honestly, it's games like this are why I play League of Legends. This was extremely fun. A lot of times when I win really hard, like when I have really good games on Rek'sai, the games end up being really short because of the nature of the champion, and they get kind of stompy, and then enemy team gives up and stuff. But just because of the way this game went, it ended up being really exciting. It was really back and forth, and yeah, it's games like this that just really it's why I keep playing League of Legends. So really excited for this one. I think you're gonna see a lot of cool things in this game. Like how to play Rek'Sai in the late game, the mid game, like how to play team fights. Also, just objective control. There was some really good shot calling going on in this game. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. I think you guys are gonna enjoy this video. I wish I could have done this made this like a live commentary while I was playing the game, but I actually was just really focused this game and didn't talk at all. Like my audio is actually on, but you're not gonna hear me say anything except for a few funny parts where I get a little frustrated, which hopefully you enjoy those. I think I'll leave those in, but yeah, hopefully you guys find this really interesting, and I'm just going to be commentating over what I'm doing here. So I saw that Ivern went for that play, bot level 2, so I tried to catch him in his jungle, but he ended up getting away. I could have maybe chased after him, but I didn't really want to risk it because I saw this play going on bot. So we just go for this, and here we knock him up and we sidestep his CC, and then we auto him. Rek'Sai is actually a really strong pick into Pyke. So whenever you do see a Pyke on the enemy team, it's good to it's usually good to pick Rek'Sai and a Pyke is what I'm saying, because you can knock him up and just sort of one shot him before he can get away from you. You can also dodge his E with your R and stuff like that. So that is a good matchup. So we pick up a free kill there. We get this Scuttle Crab. And then I see Vlad's a little bit low here in the mid lane, so I go for this. Now, let's see what happens here. I want to try to not, like, spoil everything. So Ivern ends up showing up here, and I try to one-shot the Vlad, but I actually can't. So that's a misjudgment and damage by me here, because Ivern with his shield plus Guardian, it just makes him so tanky. It makes the Vladimir so tanky. Fortunately, we had top prio, and VR has a really good roam here. We're able to get this kill onto Ivern, and then from here I'm thinking I'm gonna look. I try to shove this guy's wave out and he like pings me off, which I find kind of weird. I don't know why he doesn't want me to shove a cannon wave when he's got like 150 health. Normally in that situation you want to shove your laner's wave, but if they ping you off, you just get off. We're able to double crowd Ivern here, which is huge. From this point on, we have this huge advantage over Ivern. This game's gonna be really hard for him to play. Theoretically, he has a champion that can work without too much gold, because he's a support champion that doesn't really need to be in the middle of fights. But it is really good that we have this lead over him, so we can hopefully one-shot him. If we fall behind in this matchup, we are completely useless. Ivern protects all of his carries, and we can't kill anybody. So thankfully, we do get that good start. Now, the reason why I'm doing these camps here, somebody asked, like, oh, why did you never clear your blue side in one of my videos recently? And the clear... it's very important to be on the map as much as possible as Rek'Sai. You don't want to just AFK farm all the time. And in this case, I wanted to get enough gold to have a certain buy, and that was Blue Smite, Longsword, Pink Ward. And I don't think I had enough before I did Grump. So that is why I stayed on the map to do that. And it was almost bad, because you're going to see here in a second that Ivern is going to gank bot lane. And had I not done Grump, I probably would already be up in this area. I would have been a lot closer. So doing that Grump almost cost me this play here. So it's very important to be aware of like how much time you spend doing things. But thankfully we do get here in time. I don't know if I tunneled at the right time there, but it did work out. And Pyke kind of hooks us backwards into him, and we're able to get an auto E, true damage E onto him and one-shot him there, which was really nice, which we're able to do thankfully to all of the gold that we have. We have double longsword. I think I showed my runes earlier, but in case I didn't, I'm taking absolute focus right now. That is what I take on Rek'Sai almost all the time now. Like in 90% of my games, it's very strong. It's something that I started doing a couple months back. I mentioned it first in a video like 3 months ago. And then I was looking at some of the other top ranked Rek'Sai players, and there's actually a guy in EU East, who plays Rek'Sai. He's a rank 2 on the EU East ladder, which is insane, and he runs these runes too as well. Conquer, Absolute Focus, and whatnot. Now, once you have double longsword, blue smite, it's 925 for your warrior. So I base as soon as I can get that because this is just a huge power spike that we want to work off of. Also, I think I talked over some other decision. I tried to like solo the dragon, but Ashe used her E onto the dragon pit, and Ivern does have Moby boots, and Pike can also move around the map pretty fast. So I didn't want to risk them coming in and killing me and taking dragon. That would be like a huge way to throw this game. So I just abandoned ship, which kind of sucks. This was a little bit of a waste of my time, but better safe than sorry, I think, in that case. So I would just want to look bot because I know that they have no sums. And this is sort of my winning lane. In this case, I want to play to my winning lane. I'm thinking, you know, get Draven ahead. I accidentally take this tunnel. I didn't really mean to. As soon as I saw Pike, I didn't want to go for the dragon. But our bot lane is sort of getting prio now, and they're rotating. So now we can afford to take dragon. We also revealed that Ivern is topside, so we know for sure that we can do this. And unfortunately, I want to say, does Fiora die here? Thought Fiora died here. Fiora ends up, she's on the weak side of the map, so she needs to play really safe. It's kind of unfortunate to not be able to play for your Fiora, but that's just sort of how this game worked out. I pretty much hard committed to getting my bot lane ahead and stomping through them this game. For better or for worse. I actually wasn't going to pick Rek'sai this game because they have a Jax on their team, and Jax is a bit of a counter to Rek'sai, because if I can't auto Jax, I can't get my Fury stacks, and I also just can't deal damage to him, so it's a pretty annoying counter pick for me. I want to say I was going to go Fiddlesticks this game. I kind of like Fiddle into their team, to be honest with you. It's pretty decent into Ivern because you're doing so much damage that Ivern like can protect one specific target really well, but he doesn't do he can't protect his entire team, right? So if you get a big Fiddle ult, you can kind of dominate the map, or make Ivern useless rather. But we did end up going with Rek'sai, obviously, and it ended up working out pretty well. We were able to utilize our early strength to sort of dominate this Ivern and get our lanes ahead, get bot ahead at least. I haven't really done too much in the other lanes, but we have gotten that early dragon, and now we're going to go for this dive. I honestly probably should have gone for this dive before I did the blue buff. Shen has a really nice taunt there. I think I should have ulted that Pikey. I don't think I should have let myself get hit by that Pikey. And I think we would have killed them all here if I did that. I'm pretty sure. I'm like insanely fed at this point. That was, I think, a huge mistake for me. But I can tell by the way that they're posturing that they're gonna stay. You're gonna have to have that sense, that predator sense on Rek'sai. And I have my flash, so I just know I can get on top of them. I kill the Ashe, use my E on Pike, and then ult him to drop turret aggro. Unfortunately, we have Shen ult here. I didn't even know we had Shen ult, I'm not going to lie. I don't know that Ivern could have killed me, honestly. He's not very strong. I think he only has, like, Moby boots at this point. But yeah, the Shen played really, really well this game. My bot lane did, in general. My bot lane played really well. But that was a pretty clean dive. I wish I could, like, slow-mo, again, like, the process of that dive. But it was me realizing, like, you know, I've got Warrior. I can one-shot the Ashe without using my E or my R on her. So I saved them, and then... It's just making sure that usually you want to R before the second turret shot. That's like the general best practice of Rek'sai dives, is that you want to take the first turret shot, but you want to make sure you have your full combo out and you're ulting before the second turret shot hits you. If you get hit by the second turret shot, that's a lot of damage and you're probably going to die. So you want to avoid that when possible. So... I've got an insane amount of gold here. I'm really bad at my second buy. Like, I have, like, the first buy down, but I don't have, like, the exact second buy down that I think I should get. I know Phage is really broken. I decided to go Black Cleaver this game because they've got a Jax who gets a bunch of armor from his ultimate passive, and probably going to build some armor in general. Vladimir's probably going to go Zanya's. You know, I don't know if that's correct. These fights are kind of long, like, just because of their comp with Jax, Ivern. Like, I feel like the fights are going to drag on. So I honestly think Black Cleaver was correct here. I could be wrong. I don't always go Knight's Edge. I really wanted to mess this dude up. If I had Merc Treads, I would have killed him. I think I kind of wanted to get Merc Treads on my buy, honestly. I wonder if I had done Krugs, if I could have got them. But yeah, he just Qs me and gets away, unfortunately. Against Ivern, what you want to do, so you can, you want to, when he throws out his root, I couldn't do this in this situation, obviously, but when he throws out his root, you want to cast your E, because you can, like, tank the root CC while you're moving, so it's like you never really got CC'd. You can do that with a lot of different suns. I think Annie's Sun, you can do that with TF Gold card. There's a lot of different things that you can do that with. Fun fact, little Rek'sai tip for you. Moving on. Unfortunately, they do get my blue, which means Jax gets my blue. They have full top prio. Vlad's missing. I'm trying to like soft contest this Herald. I don't want him to get it like completely for free. But honestly, there's not much I can do. I think Jax is level 10 right now, which is insane. I'm almost level 8, but that's still crazy. Jax is just insanely far ahead, and I can't really do much about it. So I'm like, okay, screw that. We'll just go bot again. Playing topside, like if I die topside right now, I think I actually typed this in chat, but if I die topside here, we just lose the game. Like I've got an insane shutdown, and yeah, we really need to win through our bot lane this game. And dragons are sort of our win con is sort of what I'm looking at right now. The thing that's very scary about this game, and it's again, I already touched on this, but Jax is really fed, and they've got an Ivern to enable the Jax. So Ivern Jax combo seems pretty strong. Really just Ivern with any sort of diver like Irelia or Darius, I feel like is really good. Bruisers and Ivern are a bit scary. So we're really afraid of that. And again, he uses his E to dodge my attack, so it just makes it really, really hard to kill him. But I want to grab this dragon as soon as I can. I know that Ivern was just topside, so this is probably free. We've also got Genol. And then we just go ahead and reset and get those Merc treads that we wanted earlier. Mercs are really good here. They've got a lot of CC on their team, and we need MR for the Vladimir anyways, so it works out pretty well. Ooh. This is my first day officially of being full-time content creator, by the way. This is the first day. This is a Monday. Normally I would be at work right now, but we've, in case you don't know already, maybe you're new here, welcome, by the way. Thanks for watching my video. But as of last Friday, I quit my job. Well, it was the end. I put in my 4 weeks, and that was the last day I had to work. So we're not going full-time with the content creation. So if you do enjoy content like this, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, like the video, turn on notifications. That would be awesome. Maybe join our community in the Discord. I'm going to be posting a lot of commentary, jungle commentaries like this, and I'd appreciate it. I would love it if you came along for the ride. But if not, that's okay. Hopefully you're enjoying this video. We're just, yeah. I guess the purpose of this channel is just to give as much value to people as possible. Like, I really like doing these types of videos and stuff, but hopefully they're educational to you and they help you guys learn how to play jungle champions and stuff like that. I'm actually going to go over some other things this game too, like mental sides of the game that I think are really interesting. Because there was definitely a bit of a mental gap this game going on, I think, from a lot of my teammates anyways. And you'll see that coming up soon. That's so weird. It feels like there's a ward in that bush, like, right? But there wasn't. I don't know. That was so weird. Like, my sweeper showed something, but maybe it died. I've got no idea. That was so weird. I'm sort of just looking for a play right now. Unfortunately, they're not stepping up. My bot lane wants me to hover them here. I honestly probably should have, but my Raptors were up, man. This is a bit awkward, yeah. I just don't really know 100% what I should be doing. I guess we're just supposed to sit mid and let them get some auto attacks in and eventually get that. I was kind of hoping that Ashe would have kept walking up, so I ended up wasting my smite there. Is that Scuttle Crab actually up? Because that's been up for a while. Yeah, it wasn't actually up. I didn't think it was. Yeah, we can't really walk up here. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I just have to flash. I've got no idea why I walked up there. That was pretty bad, not gonna lie. My Shen just forfeits after that play. Oh, I know. I think he forfeited after the Fiora got solo killed by the Vladimir. Man, Fiora makes this game really hard. I totally forgot that she got solo killed by the Vlad. She kind of just gets solo killed by everybody this game. So we end up, we see Vlad walking away here, and we get this catch on him. I love Rek'sai, man. Just thinks she gets away. Nope, ult after her. I love Rek'sai when they don't build Zhonya's. Man, I'm getting better and better at looking for Zhonya's on the enemy team. Because that item will just actually kill you. So many times, so many times. So now Jax is solo killing our Kennen. This is where the mental of my team really starts to fall apart. Like, there's a 3-2 forfeit vote there. Like, can you believe it? Only one other person on my team wanted to continue playing this game at this point. when I'm 6-0-2 and we have more kills and we have 2 dragons. It's kind of insane. So like this part was kind of annoying. Ultimately, I don't know if I do it here, but I end up just muting everyone so I can focus on the game. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really insane. It's just really insane. Like, this game is a close game, right? Like, we obviously... I typed like we were winning really hard. That wasn't really true. I just kind of said that to hopefully help people's mentals. I think that was wrong, though, because I think I tilted them more by saying that. But I digress. Anyways, this is like a really close game. Like, this is what I look for. Like this kind of game is so much fun. When you don't know who's going to win and you're, like, trying your best and you're just like... I don't know. Like... Obviously, in this situation, I have a lot more agency than my teammates do because I'm really fed. So maybe that's why it was so much fun for me. But I still feel like I don't know. I don't get why somebody would forfeit this game. Like it's a close game. It's not like 100% either team that's gonna win. Like right now, you guys probably don't really know who's wins. You probably think I'm gonna win because I'm posting this video, but like you probably don't. Just judging from the game itself, it's like this game could go either way, right? But yeah, like 3 of my teammates wanted to forfeit, which is just crazy. I don't know if Shen actually wanted to forfeit, but maybe he just was tilted for a brief second. But anyways, I digress. This was a lot of fun for me. I should have eaten that as soon as I saw the root come, so I didn't get locked up like I had talked about earlier. Jax ends up getting caught here, and I like walk up to this dude. I have no business walking up here. This was really bad of me. And I almost get away too, but he's got the flash. Actually, the Vladimir would have killed me. That was really, really bad of me. I do make some mistakes this game, because I'm human and we all make mistakes, but I am doing my best, and that's what counts. So walking up to a Jax when he's got like 4 teammates supporting him and I've got nobody, he's got his little shining ult going on, probably a bad idea. Shouldn't do that. One day I'm going to be so good and I'm not going to make mistakes like that, though. It's a learning process. It's all about being humble. So the next FF vote comes through. We immediately vote no. Yeah, and I mute my team at that point. I think after I died, I muted my team, which is a classic Doubtfull move. But I think everybody should honestly, if you're a jungler, you should just mute your team from the beginning. Honestly, it's just not worth the pain. It's not worth the pain. Every once in a while, you'll get chill teammates that like don't like freak out when they're behind and don't like spam ping you when they want you to do something. But honestly, you should probably just always mute. I would. That's the best like recommendation that I can give anyone trying to climb or get better at this game. Just mute your team. It's not worth it. Some people are like really like social people, and they just like really want that social interaction of talking to people in the game. I've never been like that. I don't get it, but nice. We get really good chain CC there. Honestly, Rek'sai with any sort of chain CC, like any other CC on your team is just so good. He taunts them, I knock them up and one-shot them. The best friendship. See, the Shen did like so many good things this game. It kind of bums me out that he was like forfeiting. Because I really totally... I think I don't end up honoring anyone this game. Which, see, like, he made so many good plays. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my knock up in time, but we still get him because he doesn't have Zhonya's yet. But anyways, I don't think I end up honoring anyone this game because... everybody was just spamming. Everybody was being so negative. I don't like honoring people who are negative. I don't know. That's weird. I probably should do it. But anyways, I know that this game is rough. Everyone's spamming FF, so I'm like, okay, we need to do Baron. Like, we're gonna lose. So because of that pick we got on Pyke and then Vlad, we got 2 turrets mid. I know that Pyke's gonna rotate to check the Baron. So with the help of Shen taunt again, we kill Pyke. Pyke just died in the exact same way, in the exact same place twice. That's hilarious. I wonder if he was tilted after that. So after we get those picks, the 2 of them are dead. We're just jumping on to Baron immediately. And it's going to take us a while to do Baron. Draven's not like the best Baron taker. And I've got like a Kennen too and a Shen. Like nobody's got % health damage or anything. I've got like my true damage bite, which is kind of nice every so often. But I think I end up missing the smite actually. Who got it? Oh no, I did get it. Nice. I remember when it first happened, I was like, oh God, did I not get this? I don't know what this Ashe is doing. They must be so tilted at this point. Crazy. But yeah, so that was all like Shen and I just like working really well with each other, looking for those picks and just making those like those really good calls. And you're probably not going to get like objective taking like that and like lower MMRs, like we get a pick, so we take 2 turrets mid. Well, we get 2 picks, so we take 2 turrets mid, and then we rotate to Baron, but we stop on the way because we know we know Pyke's gonna walk up and check, so we get a pick on him. Like that kind of stuff probably isn't gonna happen in your games, but it's still stuff that you should look for and be aware of. So I grabbed GA here. It's a really good buy. If I could afford Death Dance, I probably would have just full bought Death Dance, but buying GA here is really good. They've got a lot of healing on their team, so I asked someone to buy anti-heal, but honestly, I'm just gonna build him. I end up building it myself because I need to be the one that has it, because I'm gonna be diving the backline probably in these team fights, and I need the target that I'm attacking to not have anti-heal, because that's who Ivern's gonna be shielding and healing and stuff. So we do end up buying that eventually. We've got Baron now, but honestly, our 5v5 is just not that great. This was a really, really, really good opportunity. Jax pushes too far up, and I'm able to do a full combo him before he gets his E up. Because again, he can use his E to block your autos, and then you can't get your Fury stack. So it's important that I combo correctly there, so I can E him before he's no longer CC locked and he can cast his E. So it would be great if we could get something with this Baron here. That's what we should be thinking. Jax is dead. This is like our perfect opportunity. Hopefully we'll end up getting this mid turret, and then maybe we can rotate to top possibly and take top tier 2 before we reset, which would be a pretty decent Baron. We're not going to win the game by any means off of that, but it's pretty solid. Unfortunately, Jax is just like the big fear of this game. So Fiora gets caught again in the side lane. It's only these 2 here, but if we go in and look for that fight, it wouldn't be great because Jax is spawning now. Ivern has Moby boots. He can come over pretty quickly, so we don't really want to mess with that. We'll just end up resetting. We got 2 turrets all in all and an inhibitor, so like that's pretty decent. Unfortunately, we end up sacking Dragon at the cost of that. I don't know. That might have been a mistake, honestly. Maybe we should have just immediately based after we got the inhib and then been at Dragon in time. Because losing this Dragon, this would have put us at Dragon Soul Point, which, even though it's only an Earth Dragon, that would have been pretty good. So yeah, that may have been a mistake. Draven ends up giving me all the reds this game, which is kind of surprising to me. But usually 80 carries are more selfish. I hardened this. I don't know why they're all there. I was like expecting Vlad to walk up and face check, but for some reason all 3 of them like ran at me. So I feel like they had vision of me, even though I feel like I had my sweeper up and they didn't have vision of me. So I end up wasting my flash there, which is unfortunate. That's way better than wasting my Guardian Angel, I think, anyways. We can't do too much here. Unfortunately, they get our mid turret. Ike's Q is down, so I knew I could clear that ward. And I need some water. Oh, well. We just got our coffee today. Let's see here. What are we doing now? I think I saw that the red was spawning, so I wanted to go and take it, but Jax clears it so fast. It's actually hilarious. I was like, wait, I thought the red was spawning. And like my icon's on top of red, so I can't actually see the red icon. So I move out of the way and I'm like, wait, it's already gone? Was it not really here? But actually Jax just one-shot the red, I think. So that, or maybe Ivern smited it and he took it. I'm not positive. Which I try to go for Jax on the side here. He pushes up again. He's a pretty cocky here. We get the Jax kill, and then I'm looking for Vlad. He just heals to full HP. Damn. It flashes away. I can't go after him here, unfortunately. So I just end up going back through my tunnel. This is why you max E, by the way. I guess I'm 14 at this point, aren't I? So I would already have an E max, but that's why E max is so important. Fiora doesn't end up doing anything. It's actually crazy to me that we lost this fight after we get a pick on Jax like that. I wonder if I did something wrong. I think perhaps I shouldn't have gone after the Vlad. I should have just ignored him and gone for their backline instead at that point. I thought I could kill the Vlad. It's like when I decided to go on Vlad, he was half health. And then after I'm like moving towards him, he healed to full health. So it's like, dang. I mean, I guess by going after him, we forced him to use his flash, and maybe we saved our other backline teammate who I was with. I don't know who that was. Maybe Shen or something. I don't know. But a lost fight, unfortunately. And the Vlad's got death cap. He's pretty strong at this point. I like went through this whole game like never thinking about the Vlad. Like the whole time I was thinking about the Jax, and then I was like, wait, Vlad's actually kind of strong at one point. He like Q's me for like over half my health or something crazy like that. Ugh. But as you can see here, I mean, this is a bit of an extreme case of me being really fed, but I'm going to be very, very useful in all of these team fights as long as I'm playing intelligently. And I'm going to do that by not being the primary source of engage. Like, either they're going to engage or somebody on my team is going to engage. I'm, like, pretty much never going to be the one to engage this fight. So that way people use their cooldowns before they see me. They don't just all turn on me. Like, if I E into that team, Ivern's going to E the person I'm on. Pyke's going to Q me. Pyke's going to E me. Vlad, like, they're all just going to turn and attack me. So you have to wait for their cooldowns to be down to go in. And that might sound like really complicated, like you have to track a lot of stuff, but really it's just as simple as letting somebody else engage. Holy moly, is my Fiora at 0-8 right now? Good lord. Rough game, rough game. I want to see if I can like burrow, like tunnel E and engage on this Ashe because I saw Jax on the sideline. And in that situation, I kind of can go in first because I do have Guardian Angel. At this point, again, I'm feeling like things are like really, really sketchy. So I'm just like, okay, let's just do Baron. I see Jax teleporting, so I call off the Baron. I'm surprised that arrow hit him. Dude, this was a fight that could have been so good. I get a really good tunnel onto the Ashe, knock her up, and I'm able to kill her without ulting her, which is huge. And then, Jax is so low. I barely missed my knockup onto the Vladimir, and then I can't get my passive stacks onto the Jax because his E is up. I autoed him like twice. I think I would have lived there, but I accidentally hit the plant instead of taking my tunnel. That was so tilting, actually. Yeah. If I hadn't missed the knockup on Vlad, I would have killed him before he could pull. So I don't know how I missed that, honestly. I guess I pressed W instead of right-clicking him. I don't know. That was really, really unfortunate. We would have completely won that fight if I get that knockup onto him there, because I still had my ult. I saved my ult. I killed Ashe without even using it because I'm just so fed this game. I probably should talk about my build. I did something a little bit different that I virtually never do, but I bought this armor pen item. It's honestly... It increases my damage a lot. Rek'sai does have a little bit of true damage, but for the most part, you're AD. And it's just good... into Jax. Again, he's going to get a ton of armor. He's sort of my main fear of this game, but also it does increase your damage a little bit on other characters as well. And I did want that anti-heal. I just felt like I needed a lot of damage this game. Like, I needed to make sure I'm one-shotting these people with my combo. I don't know if this is correct. If you guys think I should have done something else, I mean, let me know. But again, I'm just calling this Baron. I do this a lot, honestly. This is like the solo queue move. Just do Baron. They're all at Dragon right now. Vlad reveals himself top. So, unfortunately, our team comp just wasn't that good for doing Baron. But, yeah, we just YOLO the Baron call again. I'm pretty sure that I can outsmite this Ivern. He can't even get into the pit. So we get that free Baron again. Kennen messes up in his engage a little bit. This was the point. I E into the Vlad, and then, like, 2/3 of my health is gone. And unfortunately, I have to flash because of it, because I couldn't risk dying there. Dying there would be really bad. So I think we just end up resetting. And now I'm kind of thinking... yeah, actually, I literally sell my Ruby Crystal because I'm like, okay, apparently I need some magic resistance. Originally, I was going to go Sterax this game, but then I was like, all right, I guess I'll go Death Stance to get that MR. You never want to sell your items. It's pretty bad, but... just shooting out Qs to try to clear the minion wave. This 5v5 is just so sketchy. I haven't had a Kennen on my team in forever. I don't know what Shen was doing here, to be honest with you. It's kind of an insane taunt. I mean, I guess he was trying to stop the Jax's base, but... I mean, I could have easily stopped it with my thing there. Vlad forces me to back off again. God, that champion's strong. We get inhib top, which is nice. Baron base to reset. And then I see 2 top now, so I kind of want to take this fight. But my guys are really weak now, so I kind of need to wait for them to heal. Shen is up in 20 seconds, so what I do here is like, okay, I'm going to go take this red really quickly, and then I'm going to flank with Shen ult. And this will be pretty good, because they've got Pyke and Jax like not even there. So this is like a 4v3. This is a really, really good situation. They should have immediately left here. I honestly don't know what they're doing. This is really bad of them to keep pushing here. Vlad's empowered Q thing runs out. I get the knock up onto him. Ult to dodge the Pyke slow. And then I still have my E up, I think, for Vladimir after we killed Ivern. And then I finished him off with the Q before he was able to heal. And then we've got 30 seconds. I don't think it's enough to end, unfortunately, especially because Pyke catches the wave here. But we are able to get another inhibitor, which is nice. But yeah, there's not really anything else we can do, which is unfortunate. We just didn't have the waves in our favor this game. But we do take this. Dragon spawning, how long? 2 minutes? Okay, yeah. So, gonna end up taking this and then probably just taking his Ivern's bot side jungle so he can't clear. That's the bad thing about Ivern. Like, if people just take your jungle, Ivern's really hard to play when you have no priority in your lanes because people will just invade you and take all of your camps. Because Ivern can't really do his camps. He has to like set up his camps and wait a while before he can actually take them. It just feels really bad. I don't know, in my experience. I don't play much Ivern anymore, but I used to play a lot of it. I don't end up staying for the Gromp, I think, which I probably should have at that point. I think I was worried that somebody was coming, and I wanted to make sure I got that Scuttle Crab. Right now, I'm just farming for my Death Stance, which is just an insane power spike. To go from Aegis to Death Stance is pretty huge. Giving that 50 AD, the passive, the healing, all of that really, really nice. So we've got double inhib. This next fight's going to be huge. Very, very important. My Guardian Angel's coming up. I don't have Flash yet, unfortunately. But we're about as strong as we're going to get this game. You know all the things we need to watch out for. I think the play at this point is still to look to dive Ashe and Ivern. We can one-shot them. I can't, like, me trying to peel Vladimir. Vlad's just gonna, like, dodge my stuff with his W and just, like, one-shot me. I'm most useful just diving the backline and then just hoping my backline can survive somehow. I don't know. It's like, this game's just so hard because Fiora doesn't win the split. And I don't feel like we win the team fights. We gotta hope for something weird to happen. And that's sort of what I've been doing by forcing Baron. We've got double inhib wave, so I kind of want to split bottom, but Draven walks like really far up for some reason. I actually want to watch this. I haven't rewatched this part of the game. Yeah, Draven just walks up for some weird reason and gets hooked by Pyke, is what it looks like happened here. There's like no reason for them to be pushed up when I'm on the side. And then Kennen dies, probably trying to save that engage. So now soul points on the table, and they're gonna get that. Still spam pinging forfeit. That's cool. I think it was Draven that wasn't forfeiting, which is not what Dravens usually do. So that's nice. The Shen tries to cancel some bases, but he's Shen, so he can't really do it. I try so hard to get this inhibitor because we can get this is triple inhib for us, but. I don't end up making it. I dodge all of this. I dodge the E, the Pyke, and the Ashe R, but the Pyke Q gets me. I think if I flash here, I'm dead. And unfortunately, Fiora still gets soloed by the Vlad. I was honestly pretty close, but unfortunately, I don't get that inhibitor, and that would have been pretty. That would have been enormous if I could have gotten that for this game. And then I sort of soft flamed the Fiora there. I really wanted her to push bot with me, but she was shoving midway for some reason. If she just comes bot, we get that inhibitor. Like, we both probably still die, but we definitely get the inhibitor. And then we'd have we'd have 3 extra cannon minions, which would be huge. So they're pushing in now. Our timers aren't up for a while, so I'm like, okay, this game is pretty much dead. They've got Earth Soul as well, Mountain Soul. But I think Kennen actually gets a really sick one-shot here. Really, really nice. One-shots the Ashe. But unfortunately, we still have the dreaded Vladimir and Jax to deal with. Fiora gets in here. I'm about to spawn. I actually messed this part up, I think. I go immediately onto the Jax because I know he's who we're worried about, but his E is up. If I just ult him right away, if I just ult him right away, I think he gets one less auto off, and I think we win that game. I think if we killed him there, I believe our top wave was pushing, we could have ended the game. Yeah, that was a pretty frustrating loss, unfortunately. But well, I was frustrated first, but ultimately it was a really, really fun game. And even though I didn't win, I feel like this was like really good to show you guys just like what you can do to win these games. Like, get those picks, get that Baron. I don't know. I just felt like this was a really fun game to watch. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You can see the enemy team complimenting me at the end of this game, which you don't see too often. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.